Well, what else are you looking for, Chief, in a woman?
And outside of what? What outside of what his name? Or are you just asking me in general? Do I have to?
Just in general, because I asked the other guy.
I heard somebody talking about fat. For me, it's a lot. I mean, I'm 43, so a lot of it now is emotional intelligence, is high IQ. It's confidence speaks volumes for me. So coming from a situation where there was a lot of toxicity and insecurities, confidence speaks volumes, and you can tell a lot about a person by the way just they walk into the room. So I think if she carries herself with confidence, that's already an attractive thing for me. Yeah, of course you want her to be pretty, but like there's levels to attraction. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So like tell you, I find you very attractive. However, you can have a shitty attitude. You lose points right there. I'm not saying you do, but just the personality that matters. That makes people more attractive. I mean, we've all been in the room with, I'm sure you've had the real handsome guy across the room you make eye contact with. As soon as you said something, it's an instant turn off. I'm saying, so he's not as attractive anymore. So I think for me, obviously you want to be attracted to it, but I think confidence speaks volumes to me. Like it says a lot about that and being able to communicate effectively. A lot of people don't know how to fight fair. And I think we don't ask those questions in the beginning. And then once you get into some shit, you find out that they can't handle conflict well. And it's a turn off for me. They name calling and low blowing. It's not okay for me. So that's where the confidence and the emotional intelligence come in. A lot of people haven't learned how to successfully control themselves in the midst of their emotions. And we're all guilty of it. But I think that those things are what I find attractive personally.
Mm. So what did you say about the weight thing specifically?
So I don't really, I like them. I like them with a little meat on their bones. So I ain't really tripping. I've had the gamut, you know what I'm saying? I've had the gamut of them all. So I'm not really, fat is an exception, but how fat we talking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we talk. That's what we need Q, because Q, it would clarified it last time on the last podcast.
In terms of what?
When Alex kept saying what she was saying, and Q was like, she got 3 rows of titties.
Yeah, 3 rows of titties ain't for me. Mm-hmm. But a little meat on the bone, I don't got a problem with that.
So you like Pinky when she was in shape back in the day?
Can't really remember back then. We was young when Pinky was popping like that.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out.
First of all, everybody wasn't a fucking pervert like you, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't on that one Pinky like that, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't, you know what I mean?
Oh, y'all definitely watch.
Give me another analogy then. No, like whom?
Another one?
Another person, yeah.
Maybe like Cherokee. I know you remember Cherokee now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I ain't tripping about that. And what else? I'm on the hot seat now. Shit, bring it. What we talking about?
He said, I was never a pink. Y'all niggas.
See?
But he know who she was, though.
No, I can't see her face.
What about Kelly Rowland?
What about her? I like Kelly. Kelly's fine.
You would date Kelly?
I would. Chocolate and shapely. What's wrong with that?
Okay.
Would you date Lizzo?
I mean, not Kelly Rowland. I'm talking about Kelly Price. I'm bugging.
Kelly is like the new Luther or the old Luther? Kelly, because Kelly had a little bit going on. Though. Did she not? Did she not, Tay?
Huh?
But Kelly Price is like 6 foot. She's like tall. I ain't seen her lately, but yes, is she healthy? She's like 6'1".
Wow, I didn't know that. But didn't she have like the big and little phases where she had gotten big and then thinned out or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think she may have thinned. I'm talking about the one where she wasn't thinned out.
She might have been a little too big for my liking. Yes. So.
All right.
But what if she carried it confidently? What if I'm just saying, because I've been with a big dude, you know what I'm saying? He was confident in shit, and that was a turn on. So I can't be like, oh, no, I ain't date no dude because he big. I can't because I done that.
I can respect it, but I think ideally I would have maybe preferred she lost a little bit. So if we can work that out together, I'm with it. Do with Jill Scott and the homeboy from the whatchamacallit, you know what I'm saying? from the Why'd I Get Married joint. You know what I mean? We can hit the gym together and pull up on them with a new look. I'm not opposed to that.
So you would date somebody like Jill Scott?
Absolutely.
Who?
So you can tell Jill Scott's confident by how she walk into the room. She don't gotta say.
Is Jill Scott too big for you, Gunny?
Jill Scott? No, I like a Jill Scott. I do. I like a Jill Scott.
I can't picture it. How big is Jill Scott?
Jill Scott is 5. She's about 5'6",
And she's like 200 pounds.
about 270, 250.
Yeah,
That's
70.
she's 200 pounds at least. At least 200 pounds.
200 is good meat. What you talking about?
No, Chief. No. You're coming at the tail end because I sat there, made an example, provided an example of 200-pound woman being healthy, but she's 200 pounds, and they made the example of saying she was fat or obese or whatever. But the example was 200 pounds, and I said,
love you. No. See that? No. Asia said that she 200 round running a 4.640. That's what we had a problem
I did
with.
not. No. Don't do that. You did not say that. That is
But you
not.
said she could run like a triathlon. You said
That's
something
not
she
what
could
I
run
said.
fast.
That
No,
is
she
not
can't.
what I said. That's not what I said.
What the if she 240 running a 4.6, she should be in the league.
That's why you're laughing because nobody said that. Like I didn't even say that. Now you're talking.
Asia, but don't act like you didn't say that she was doing some athletic
shit. She can
shit.
run a mile. I said she can be athletic and still run a mile.
And they was like, no, she can't.
Because you're.
That's what you left that part out just now when you told it to Chief.
I can do that.
That is
I mean,
not what I was.
I'm 250. I had a shorty who was 240.
And she can run, and she was in shape, right? She was healthy, and that was my point. What, 2 hours ago now? It's 12:13. That was my point. There are women that are bigger, that are healthier than some women that are smaller.
I don't disagree with that.
We called it an outlier. That's the point. You got to give him all the info.
But I'm just saying. But he was like, "What's wrong with 200?" I was giving him the background.
And I think one thing we got to consider too is when you ask a guy like what would he like what would he like for what, like you ask a man what would he like. Speaking, I'm married, but I can take myself out of that just for a second because I'm a human being, right? You ask a guy what does he like. Once again, we go back to this original point because men put women in categories. Do we like that for someone that we want to settle down with forever? Or do we like someone because we might have a fetish or we would like to have sex with them? That's totally different. Totally different.
I think the question was asked Chief, would he date somebody like a Jill Scott? Because you guys said your first number one thing is aesthetics, and you do not want anyone that is fat or out of shape. But I asked about Jill Scott because she is a bigger set woman. She's a little bit tall. She's like 5'6", but she is about 250 pounds, and she carries her weight. So for some men, that might not be aesthetically pleasing, and she's not skinny. So that's why I was asking him the question, because you guys said that she has to be healthy. And
okay, so when you say the word date, to men that means have sex or not have sex.
Oh, okay.
That's just what it means.
See, she's curvy.
He ain't dating Jill Scott, bro. Bugging, man.
Who, me? Yeah. I would absolutely date Jill Scott.
I never seen. You know what?
So, Chief, what do you mean by date Jill Scott?
I would absolutely consider. I would get in a relation. I would be in a relationship with Jill Scott.
Okay.
Unequivocally, nothing to talk about.
Okay.
And I'd be comfortable with her size right there. Because Isha said, no, not Isha. Ro, or was it? Sis, one of y'all. I can't remember. You used the term out of shape. Out of shape and fat, like there's I guess those are synonymous, but like there's bigger girls who carry it well and aren't considered out of shape, or aren't considered out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Out of shape is three rows of titties.
But that's what Ham was talking about earlier, talking about outliers. Jill Scott's an outlier. She's an outlier. She's an exception. Jill Scott is a celebrity that's got all the tools necessary to look the way that she does.
Yeah, but if
the average woman her size doesn't look like that.
If I saw Jill Scott at the club round the way and didn't know who she was, I would holler.
Right, because she's an outlier. She's different. If you met a actual real Jill Scott like that, her stomach's not. Look at all the pictures that he's pulling up. All the pictures of stomach. Her stomach is flat. Are you going to meet a woman that size with a flat stomach generally in public?
I have.
Called a girdle, first of all.
Either way, I have. Like I said, I'm 250. I had a shorty with 240. Stocky.
All right. So you're saying generally you would then?
Yeah, I'm not.
You would meet more women that are big like that with flat stomachs than women that are big with big stomachs. That's what you're saying.
You say that I would meet more? What do you mean?
You said, so you're saying that generally you would meet women that are Jill Scott size with flat stomachs.
It's a girdle.
I mean,
buy girdles. It's a girdle.
It wouldn't bother me. No, it wouldn't bother me if I thought she was attractive and her weight wouldn't bother me. If I thought she was pretty and felt the vibe, like I'm big on energy, bro. Like if I thought she was pretty and she carried herself well and like you could see it from across the room. You can see the confidence. You can see that, and that's attractive to me. So I'm gonna pull up.
Understood.
What's happening?
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Well, again, I mean,
I never seen you holler at no big joints, bro.
I was with my daughter's mother when we was playing. What you talking about?
I don't remember seeing her.
So who you seen me with?
When we was outside, I never seen you holler at no big. We've been to a million clubs.
Who you see me with, huh? If you ain't seen me with nobody, how the hell you know who I be with?
I know. I'm saying I never seen you holler at no big joints. Is what I'm saying.
Who you see me holler at, Hemp?
When we was there, Orlando.
Who?
All the Puerto Rican girls.
When?
2014.
You're lying.
Oh, 2011.
You're lying.
No, I'm telling the truth there.
No, you're lying.
Nah, because that's when I was making all those Incredible Hulks.
I don't even drink. What that got to do with me?
No, I was.
What does exactly? You was fucking drunk. So prove my point.
I had a dance battle.
Okay, I was there for that. And
we had all Puerto Rican chicks in the place because they was all with you.
That had nothing to do with me hollering at them.
Yes, it does. We're not from Orlando.
What? I wasn't talking to anybody there.
I was so far to deny this shit.
I'm not, because your statements are inaccurate. My daughter was born in 2011. Nigga, what you talking about? Wasn't talking to nobody.
It's just a baby. We was in Orlando.
Can't.
Yes.
Who was I talking to, Can't?
The Puerto Rican girls. I was talking to the black girls. Y'all was talking to the Puerto Rican girls.
You're a liar. I'm calling you a liar on your podcast. You're a liar.
Bruh. Put him in a fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
That's for you. Thing's lying.
Chief, they think you like snow bunnies for some reason.
I mean, hey, they can say what they want to say, bro. They don't know me.
But yeah, if Chief, you say you got a preference for heavy set chicks.
I don't have a preference. I'm just not afraid to date them. That's not like, oh, she doesn't get X'd out of the box because she's big.
Oh, what's your preference?
I physically?
Yeah, nigga.
Okay, physically she about shit. If I could draw her ass, she probably like 5'9", 5'8", 5'9". She tall. She got leg. I'm trying to make a shack out this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So she tall and athletically built. What that looks like, no matter. She athletically built. Listen, softball players is athletically built. A lot of them chicks is big with hips. You know what I'm saying? So
no, we understand. But so she in shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting the head nods and faces. Is that a bad thing? Like,
no, we just you missed a lot of the combo.
Yeah, I did. I fucked up something. I should have stayed my black ass in the bed.
These women are important, man. I just
don't do that.
I just don't want I don't want us to hang our hats on things that are unusual. You know what I mean?
Like what?
Well, like some of the like the Jill Scotts of the world.
He's saying you're unusual, Chief, because you're going against the narrative that they were painting earlier.
I stand. But I've always stood firm in being the outlier in a sense. Like
as you should, you should stand 10 toes down on it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that's.
There's plenty of men that do things.
I agree. There are. Chief is not that good.
But I mean, in terms of like not drinking. Like I played college football. My teammates drank every single day, and it just wasn't something that was for me. You know what I'm saying? So I was always on the periphery of the fuckery or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? And just like I said, what I've learned about in therapy, I tend to overcompensate for shit that doesn't work for me. Like I'm on the far extreme of things.
I'm glad that you're standing your truth 10 toes down and not going along with the narrative. That's why I appreciate you.
It's not a narrative, and that's Chief. That's what I told you before. It's so dangerous to speak about how you would agree with outliers, because then the sentiment that they walk away with is, oh, we can hang our hat on outliers, right? So most men want women that are in shape, as you stated. If you could scope the girl out, right? If you just could just pick, you didn't pick a more heavy set girl. You pick a girl that was in shape. Yeah, she's not super skinny and all that, but she's tall and she got something to her, right?
Would any of you
pick
a dude who was bigger?
Oh,
or would you prefer a dude who was relatively in shape? So why are we getting vilified for that?
We chose we chose the bigger dude.
Did you?
No,
nobody was.
We choose money.
No, I'm just saying, like, so it seemed like dudes were getting flack because they were preferring a woman who was in shape.
No.
Yeah,
I did. I fucked up. Let me just stay in my
part. The part was this though. Like, I don't want them to walk away thinking like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of guys out here that like heavy set chicks, because they're gonna get their feelings hurt because what you named is unusual, right? So we prefer that they understand. Go ahead.
I don't think so, man.
What?
You say what I said was unusual? You think it's unusual?
That guys like heavy set girls?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think they would prefer, a more fitted girl, but I don't think they dislike. I mean, I think a lot of dudes like bigger girls.
I think they have a lot of sex with heavy girls.
Isn't there some like in there? No.
No. Hell no. She got a vagina.
So you're saying dudes will smash the heavy joint but won't wife them?
Yeah, you've seen that. You've done that. I've done that. I just told them they put a vagina on this lamppost. Niggas been out there all week.
Dude is wild. This dude is wild.
Hold on.
What are we looking at?
Can you see it?
Chief just said he does not prefer a big woman for what he described. I never said I did prefer a big woman. I said I'm not afraid of a big woman. Like I'm not intimidated by a big woman. I'm not turned off by a bigger woman.
Yeah, but the takeaway is the key.
That I would prefer.
No, like what's heard as opposed to what's said is different.
Oh yeah, well you can hear what you want to hear. Just gonna know the fact that he said 5'9" and in shape. Is that a bad thing? I'm confused. I don't understand what these niggas is talking about.
Chief, you, because when you responded to these super chats, you arguing with yourself. They ain't talking to you.
They just gonna ignore the fact that he said 5'9" and in shape.
Yeah, and your ideal.
I didn't use the word. I said athletic. I didn't say in shape. I said athletic.
That's even more in shape than in shape.
That's not true though.
Yes, it is.
The shorty who I kicked it with, who was 240, was in shape. And she was an athlete.
Athlete shape is different than just a regular old somebody just in shape. An athletic build is different. But anyway, you were supporting the general statement of you guys are looking for a woman that's in shape.
Again, so
you're not wrong. You're good.
I like hips and ass, so that's in shape to me. It's a shape, ain't it? Curvy is a shape.
And let me just, because Asia brought up a great point. You cool when she take, what is it called? The garter belt? No, what is it called? The thing.
The girdle. I said a girdle.
The girdle.
Because then I don't stand a big girl with a flat stomach. I'm like, she wears a girdle. Like Jill Scott's wearing a girdle. So you keep on saying like a Jill Scott figure like that. She's
corset.
a girdle. Oh, a corset.
But would you define Jill Scott as sloppy? Would you say she's sloppy?
Absolutely, Chief. Absolutely not. Like, honestly, I'm with you. So absolutely not. I don't think so. Absolutely not. She's not sloppy. And there's bigger. He did not describe Jill Scott at all.
They coming at your head now, Chief.
I didn't, because you asked me what my preference was. I told you I told you if I could draw her what she would look like. That's a lie.
Woman is 240 and in shape.
That's a lie.
And then
that's a lie.
How tall was she? She had to be at least 8 feet tall. 240 pounds.
No. That's a lie. Like dog, y'all act like you never seen Hamp. You and I the same. You and I the same weight. Nigga, you 6 inches shorter than me.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here.
You out of shape?
Yeah.
You fat and out of shape?
Nah, I'm not.
That's my point.
I'm not like really like fat.
The point I'm trying to make is you and I about the same weight. We just carry it differently. But you don't consider yourself out of shape. Would you consider yourself athletic?
I'm strong as a motherfucker.
You are, but you answer my fucking question. Would you consider yourself athletic?
He's thick.
Yeah.
All right. So what we talking about?
But that's a girl, bro.
Why doesn't that apply to women?
But because they don't have the same muscle mass and density.
Oh my God!
Are you shitting me?
So you're trying to tell me that the shorty that was 240 pounds wasn't in shape?
No, she was. But no, see, look, see what I'm saying? Look at Asia Close. Look at Asia Close. She think a point was just proven because we talking about one person.
Okay, so the outliers again. We back at that.
See what I'm saying, bro? She's about to go to sleep with a smile on her face because you said that, and I said yes.
Okay.
Again,
I love her to death, but I know this nigga, man. I know her. Damn, like the girl's in shape.
Say how tall are you?
Hold on. What you mean? I'm fat? What you talking about? I heard you say that. Yeah, you nigga, you drunk nigga in the middle, asshole.
Tay's in the
middle. Not Gunny. I know Gunny would never say nothing bad about me sometimes.
I'm 5'1", Chief.
5'1"? Okay. She 5.
I'm
she
6 inches shorter than Chief. That's funny as hell.
My bad. I apologize. Like 4. My bad. I'm sorry. I stand firm in that. I apologize sincerely.
But no, I mean, how you carry can matter. But I want y'all to be your best selves, and I think your best selves is getting your ass in shape.
I don't disagree with that.
You know, they asked us for the link one more time. Y'all still hanging in there?
No, I'm about to shut it down.
All right, hold on. Let me get why she sis? Call her, man. Call her, sis. She keep coming at Chief.
How did I contradict myself? These things this is wilding.
She originally wanted to know what made him choose the one he's currently courting. That was her question 3 times.
I'm sorry. I'm not looking. I'm looking at the private chat. My bad. That's probably why.
She wanted to know that at first. Why did you choose the individual you're courting?
Confidence spoke volumes to me.
I wish Barnabas would just go to sleep, yo.
Volumes to me.
Okay. Maybe
all right, let me just give him